RCF NXL 14A is here, and man, I'm excited to use this bad boy. We have a perfect setup today. So we're doing a wedding. Whoa, wait a second at the gig, Nick. I was a little excited back there, sorry people, but before we get into the on-the-field testing, I want to talk about all the details about what makes this speaker pretty badass. The RCF NXL 14A is a super compact column array with a 2100 watt amp, 128 decibels max SPL, and has a 1.75 inch compression driver paired with two 6-inch high-powered woofers. When I say super compact, I mean it. I mean, look how small this thing is. It's only about 7.5 inches wide, about 22 inches tall, and 10.5 or so inches deep. It weighs about 28 pounds, super easy to move around. And if you're one of those people that uses a column array all-in-one system, you know, the EVOX or the Evolve, that sort of thing, you will absolutely love this thing because it blows all of them away by a mile. And I'll tell you why. You see, the super popular all-in-one systems that a lot of people use are all two-way systems, meaning they just have the subwoofer in the sub and the drivers in the column to reproduce sound. With the NLX 14, if you pair this with a sub, it's a three-way system because it also has a 1.75 inch mid-range compression driver in between its 6-inch woofers. So that paired with the sub makes it a full three-way system, very similar to what you have with a traditional top-end sub, but obviously with a way smaller footprint. Having the compression driver in the middle of this bad boy makes this thing so powerful. Like, it's gonna have better throw, better coverage, more clarity, and most important, if you're playing music at a loud volume, like for dancing during peak hour, you can get on the mic and you're gonna sound crystal clear and you can speak and MC over top the music. Something that the other all-in-one systems you really just can't do because it's a two-way system. It's not meant to do music and the mic at the same time. And anybody that tells you different, they're lying to your face. It's honestly the reason why I don't use those two-way column array systems unless it's for like cocktail hour, ceremony, or that sort of thing. Just because when it comes to peak hour and you're blasting music and the dance floor is rocking, you go to get on the mic, you're gonna peak it. It's gonna sound muffled, you're gonna sound like shit. It's a fact. Ask anybody that owns them. That's the #1 problem, and it's because it doesn't have that middle compression driver. This bad boy solves it all, but you basically have the same footprint. Now in the back here, you have your standard XLR 1/4 inch combo jack. You also have your XLR out, and you do have presets here, one for linear if you're running with a sub, one for boost if you're running by yourself, so you have a little more bass boost, and then one for stage. So if you're using this as a stage monitor, it has a setting for that. So it's real simple. 3 presets, that's it. You run it, you rip it. Everything is TrueCon, so they're IP rated connectors. It's like the new connectors in a lot of the good speakers now, so I love the whole TrueCon thing. And it's also a wood cabinet. It is not plastic. Wood sounds so much better, people. That's why it weighs 28 pounds and not 10, because this thing's so small. We have a perfect setup today. So we're doing a wedding, about 180 so people, medium-sized room. The ceilings do go a little high up here. They're basically, I don't know, 12, 15-foot ceilings, not huge, not small, just right in between, and it's literally perfect for this setup because we're also pairing it with the 18AX subs. They have built-in DSP where you can literally pick the top, everything's pre-programmed for you, perfectly balanced, sounds amazing. The app is here. I'm gonna show you everything today. Coolest thing for me about this whole new setup with RCF is the app. So basically you have an app and you connect to both subs. So the 18AX, right, you connect via Bluetooth, there's Bluetooth built into this. So you don't have to technically set it on the back. You could do everything through the app and even more than you can do on the actual speaker. So go into system setup here, you can add up to 12 decibels or subtract 12 decibels. So on here, I have it at 0. So everything's leveled out as 0. Same things with the tops. But like over here, I can add or subtract 12 decibels, which really comes in handy. And right now with the room empty, I have it -12 because like it's pumping. But when there's a lot of bodies in here, I'm sure that's gonna change. And then right on the app, I can just pop on there and while I'm mixing, while I'm out there, adjust the volume and, you know, make sure I have enough bass, you know? I like to feel my balls, personally. Okay, I want to feel that shit. You can also set delays and everything, and there's even a spot for top and sub distance, right? So right now I have it about 2.5 feet between the sub and the top, and you adjust that here, and that sets a delay because I never realized this. You have to set a delay not only if, you know, your top and your sub are separated from each other, right? So loosely, the definition is 1 millisecond per foot or so, I think, something like that. Look it up online. There's calculations online. So in the app right here, I set it to 2.25 foot from here to the the top, and then it set it automatically to a 2 millisecond delay, which is super subtle, but basically it's so the top and the sub hit the dance floor at the same time, you know? So there's no modulation, there's no phasing or anything. It's like literally like the perfect sound right at the center of the dance floor. And I think that stuff really matters, like big time. So you could set that. You could set this in cardioid mode if you want to have one of these subs backwards or something like that. That's all set up there. And if you really want to geek out, you can literally adjust the gain on individual hertz. So they give you like 8 options: 80 hertz, 120 hertz, 500 hertz, 800 hertz, all the way up to 8,000 hertz. You can individually dial in that gain. Now, I'm just going to trust the built-in DSP and the crossover that it has in it. So like, I'm not going to mess with any of that today, but honestly, I mean, you're very versatile what you could do with this thing. It's literally no joke. So just so you know how I'm running this thing today is I have a S11 where I'm going to be DJing, right, with the 2 cross 12s, and then we're running everything through the QSC Touch Mix 8. I did bring out the mics, but besides that, I'm running everything flat and trusting the DSP on the 18AX subs tonight. And we already tested it out. It sounded amazing. Now, it's one thing before and another thing when you have 180 bodies in the room. So this is going to be the true test for it. But I'm excited. So that ended up being a super fun wedding. I actually recorded the whole set, by the way. So if you want to check that out, all hour and a half of dance music I played is right here. You can't see the speakers in the frame, like where I had the camera, but trust me, these are the speakers I was using the entire time. Super fun set. But let's talk about my final thoughts, the good, the bad, and everything else. So first of all, I sounded amazing on the mic with these things. I loved how my mic sounded. And again, we just did the DSP. I didn't adjust anything. I ran it flat out of the mixer and it sounded amazing. Everything through across the room. I had a great time on intros. I sounded good. I sounded better than normal. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe adjust my other settings on my other main setup because it literally sounded that good with this built-in DSP, with the 18AX and all that stuff. And the music also sounded amazing all night. Even clarity, like everything. It really is an unreal setup, especially for the size room I was in. I did turn the subs up though. If you remember earlier in the video, I had them at minus 12 decibels just because they were pumping so loud and I didn't want to like, you know, kill people during dinner. So I ended up bringing them back up to 0 and I left them there the whole night and they were perfect. You can go up to plus 12 on the subs and really have them booming, you know, if you need that. But for me, I thought the 0 was perfect and we were kind of good to go. I also ran them with the volume in the back all the way up, but I shouldn't call this volume because it's not volume. When it comes to RCF speakers, these are input sensitivity. And basically it's how much of the amp you're using. They recommend, literally RCF Direct recommends that you turn it all the way up. So you have this all the way up. You don't want to do it halfway or at 2 o'clock with a lot of speakers. You know, a lot of people do that. No, this is input sensitivity. If you want to use the entire amp, if you want to use this to its full potential, you turn it all the way up on the sub as well. And it makes a world of difference. And so you have all the power in the world and then you get the headroom from your external mixer, or if you're running it direct from your actual mixer, but always run it through external mixer. Like, trust me, people, trust me. Now I want to briefly talk about cons, only because there's just one con in my opinion, and it has to do with the nature of the beast. And that is, it doesn't have a really, really far throw like a traditional top would. And that's because it's a column array. Column arrays have a different dispersion. And it's the same thing with any column array ever. It's not gonna throw super, super far. So I wouldn't use these outdoors. I would never use any type of column array outdoors in general. And if you have a really, really long room, you know, if it's like an obnoxiously long room, I'd put these up really high, but generally speaking, you want to have a traditional top. You know, they're going to throw further than this. And that's the one con when it comes to column arrays. But if you're a DJ that uses column array speakers already, this thing will literally blow you away. I mean, blow you away. Or if you're a DJ that wants a smaller setup, you know, something that you could just go in and out. You don't want to have to worry about bigger speakers when you have smaller rooms or things like that. You're doing a 120, 150 person wedding, 180 person wedding in a medium sized room like I just did. This is the setup, people. The 18AX is remarkably small for how powerful it is. This bad boy's super small. Easy peasy. I mean, you really can't beat this setup. Now, the NXL 14A is shipping now for the price of $14.99 USD. Definitely recommend pairing this with a sub, being that it has 2 6-inch woofers. You have the bass boost, and it does provide really, really good sound with the bass boost, but you definitely want a bigger sub below, you know, so you have a more full sound. And so that makes it a full 3-way system so you can maximize, you know, the output and the clarity and the reproduction of music you can get out of this bad boy. Definitely recommend 15AX or 18AX. You know, as far as how small they are, I recommend just getting the 18AX because it just has such a small footprint, and then you have the extra sub when you need it, the extra bass, the extra low end when you need it. But the 15AX rips as well. Honestly, whatever works for you. It depends on what kind of gigs you do, how many people you typically play for, how big of a room you typically play for. You know, if you typically play in small, medium-sized rooms, a 15AX will be perfect with this. You pair it, built-in DSP, it sets itself, you're good to go. But if you happen to play a big room here and there or kind of often, you want to have the 18, get the 18AX. Highly recommend it, but regardless, you can't beat this for the price and what it can do, and it will literally shit on any other all-in-one system, including the RCF one. Sorry, RCF, but it's true. It's a whole nother beast. It really is. So if you're a comm array person, if that's what you use and that's what you love just for the convenience and everything, but you just wish you had a little more power, you just wish you had a little more oomph, this is it. This will solve all your problems. You'll be able to MC during your dance sets, everything. Trust me, this will solve all your problems. I'll see you at the next one, people.